Well, what do you know? I guess I'll be the one who dies first.
Tonight, we begin with breaking news. Friends star Matthew Perry has died.
We didn't know.
What is the matter with your face? Like, this picture is supposed to say Geller and Bing to be married, not local woman saves drowning moron.
The actor was found dead at his home in LA today, where it appears he drowned in a hot tub, according to the LA Times.
All right, but I should warn you, I'm not going. I'm going. Oh, no. I'll get her. I am super confident, totally responsible, and fourth in line to raise Emma.
What do you think you're doing?
Leaving my troubles behind?
Sad, man. 54 years old is very young.
He was actually one of my favorite characters. You know, his sense of humor was super dry, and I grew up watching it with my family, so it's really sad that he's gone.
And that's a really sad passing, you know, really sudden, and a lot of people are feeling it right now. So that's really sad to hear.
When Matthew reads that dialogue, it sparkles.
Whoopah!
The weirdest thing I did was on Sundays, I would go to open houses and go to the bathrooms in the open house and see what pills they had in there and steal them.
We weren't equipped. We weren't to deal with it. You know, nobody had ever dealt with that. And you know, the idea of even losing him.
What viewers didn't see behind Perry's comedic genius was his years-long struggle with addiction. Friends say he had recently been doing better.
We were so proud of him these last couple of years that he was making a remarkable recovery.
So this guy from Friends just died, and this whole thing is just very confusing. He was posting pictures on Instagram for like 2 weeks straight saying, "I've got the city tonight, Batman. No need to worry, everybody. I've got the streets tonight. Batman. Batman plays pickleball." What are you trying to say, bro? Do you know what I mean? No one has any idea what you mean, dude. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? I'm Batman. Is this just like code and I'm not nearly smart enough to understand it? Does anyone understand what he's trying to say? But anyway, his last picture is him in the hot tub that he supposedly... He drowned in a hot tub. And if you also look at this tweet from him, just give it a read. So I don't know what to conclude here. I mean, rest in peace to the guy.
Alcoholism, didn't care about that. And alcoholism did not care that I was on Friends. And alcoholism did not care about any of that shit. Alcoholism wants you alone, it wants you sick, and then it wants to kill you.
Your Taylor is a very bad man.
1969, born on August 19th in the town of Williamstown, Massachusetts, young Matthew's early years were marked by the intriguing interplay.
My father's a Princeton man and a neurosurgeon. I'd like to follow in his footsteps.
Welcome to the family.
Of his parents' professions. His mother, Suzanne Marie Morrison, had formerly graced the world as a model, while his father, John Bennett Perry, was an actor known for his versatility. This familial background provided the budding actor with an early introduction to the magic of show business. However, fate would soon intervene with a twist in the narrative of young Perry's life. The breakup of his parents' marriage occurred when he was an infant. The separation of his parents meant that Matthew's father, a seasoned actor himself, would be an ever-present influence in his life, while his mother's remarriage to Canadian journalist Keith Morrison would expose him to a new world. Following the divorce, young Matthew, along with his mother and stepfather, moved to Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. This significant move transformed him into a Canadian citizen, and it was here that he commenced his educational journey. He attended Ashbury College, a prestigious private boys' school, where he began to explore his interests and talents beneath the weight of a personal struggle that would later lend itself to the development of his iconic character, Chandler Bing.
I'm Chandler. I make jokes when I'm uncomfortable.
Weight issue was an ever-present concern.
Whoa. I put on a little weight?
One he was determined to conquer.
Look at me! I'm Chandler. Could I be wearing any more clothes?
In his quest for self-improvement,
5 more and I'll flag
flash you.
He discovered an unexpected outlet: tennis.
So, you just started playing tennis for this tournament?
His teenage years were marked by discovery and self-realization.
Oh God.
This period of personal growth paved the way for his eventual leap into acting. As a matter of fact, Chandler Bing, in many ways, was a reflection of Matthew Perry's own teenage and early adult struggles. Both Chandler and Matthew found solace,
Could we be more white trash?
and identity through humor.
Oh my God!
Someone at work ate my sandwich.
Well, what did the police say?
Using it as a shield against life's challenges and uncertainties.
I have some pride.
Do you?
No.
Chandler's quick wit and self-deprecating humor much like Matthew's own experiences with weight and self-improvement, became integral elements of his character.
What? I didn't even know that.
That resonated with audiences around the world. It was in the hallowed halls of Ashbury College and later Rockcliffe Park Public School in Ottawa, Canada, that his passion for acting began to blossom. He eagerly participated in high school theater productions. These early experiences in school, plays, and drama classes were instrumental in shaping his identity as an actor. The thrill of performing, the resonance of an audience's laughter or applause, and the relations formed with fellow actors served as his foundation. After completing his high school education in Canada, a pivotal moment in Perry's journey was his decision to make the leap to Los Angeles.
Nothing but a big lever. Big lever with the stupid suitcase.
Epicenter of the entertainment industry. He enrolled in acting classes and workshops, fully aware that honing his skills and networking with fellow actors and industry professionals would be essential to his success. He sustained himself with odd jobs while meticulously attending auditions. His efforts eventually paid off.
Filled with people like you.
Although he began his acting career with a minor role in 240 Robert in 1979.
Are you a doctor?
But following his move to Los Angeles, he made guest appearances in shows like Not Necessarily the News, Charles in Charge, and Silver Spoons. Subsequently, Perry secured roles in series such as Second Chance, later Boys Will Be Boys, along with his film debut in A Night in the Life of Jimmy Reardon in 1988. These early opportunities marked his initiation into the entertainment industry. These marked his first few substantial roles. While he may not have known it at the time, these early roles were a turning point in his career, setting the stage for the exceptional success that lay ahead. However, it was in 1994 that he reached the pinnacle of his career with a big breakthrough in the iconic television series Friends. The auditions for Friends were grueling, with numerous talented actors vying for the 6 coveted lead roles. Rachel Green, played by Jennifer Aniston,
Not too shabby for Rachel.
embodied determination and a keen eye for fashion.
Ah, salmon skin roll.
David Schwimmer brought to life the character of Ross Geller,
I'm Dr. Ross Geller.
known for his intelligence
Unagi.
and love for dinosaurs.
Is that a dinosaur tie?
Oh, yeah.
Courtney Cox portrayed Monica Geller,
Monica Geller.
a highly organized and competitive chef.
Monica, you know, you already flipped, but it's fine.
Matt LeBlanc embodied Joey Tribbiani,
That's Joey.
Hey, how you doing?
Don't.
a simple-minded yet endearing actor.
Joey doesn't share food!
Lisa Kudrow portrayed Phoebe Buffet,
I'm Phoebe Buffet.
the eccentric and free-spirited member of the group.
I'm very bendy.
And lastly, Matthew Perry's role as Chandler Bing, defined by his sharp sarcasm and quick wit.
Sup, dude?
Take whatever you want, just please don't hurt me.
Perry's portrayal of Chandler was something of a revelation. In his memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, revealed the creative process behind Chandler Bing. Perry, while auditioning, chose to deliver his lines in an unconventional manner. He altered the emphasis and timing of words in his dialogue, aiming to create unique beats that would generate laughs. This distinctive approach not only secured him the role, but also introduced an unexpected speech pattern that became a hallmark of Chandler's character. Perry's choice to emphasize unconventional words and deliver lines in an unorthodox manner made Chandler's dialogue stand out, contributing significantly to the show's humor. In one interview, he shared that 3 weeks before securing the role of Chandler, for the first time in his life, he knelt down and prayed. His prayer was,
"Please, God, make me famous. You can do anything to me after that. Just make me famous."
Chandler was more than just his funny way of speaking. He often acted as the voice of reason for the group, as a professional and responsible adult who wasn't as much of a caricature as Ross. His on and off relationship with Janice, his quirky dance moves, and his super expressive faces were all funny parts of him. But these quirks didn't take over his whole character. He was more down to earth compared to the others. His relationships, like with Monica and Joey, felt very real and touching while still being funny. It was because of Matthew Perry's thoughtful choices in creating Chandler's jokes and timing that made the character work so well. As fate would have it, Perry's dream role as Chandler Bing became a reality, forever altering the trajectory of his career. Friends became a cultural phenomenon, and Perry's performance earned him critical acclaim and a place in the hearts of millions of fans worldwide.
And I just won $1 million.
However, behind the scenes of his meteoric rise to fame on Friends, Matthew Perry's life took a darker turn as he battled with substance abuse issues. His struggles with drugs and alcohol would become a significant part of his personal narrative, to a point that he was not even able to remember filming from seasons 3 to 6. The pressures and demands of his newfound celebrity status, coupled with the stress of maintaining the high standards set by the show, took a toll on Perry's well-being. It was the main reason behind Chandler's many appearance changes throughout the series. He opened up about the reasons behind these physical changes, stating, "If you gauge my weight from season to season, when I'm carrying weight, it's alcohol. When I am skinny, it's pills. When I have a goatee, it's lots of pills." Perry's battle with addiction escalated, impacting both his personal life and his professional commitments. Despite Chandler's noticeable alterations throughout the show's 10-year run, the series never explicitly addressed or explained these changes. This lack of acknowledgement was intentional, as Perry's co-stars and the show's team were aware of his struggles with addiction. Their support and understanding led to a decision not to highlight or exacerbate his personal challenges within the series. Chandler's physical transformations were never integrated into the storyline, maintaining a focus solely on the character's narrative. He reflected on his difficulties, mentioning that although there were periods where he managed to maintain sobriety, by the age of 34, he was deeply mired in his troubles. He confessed that even if threatened with consequences by the police, he found it challenging to halt his destructive behavior, indicating the worsening nature of the disease with time. He highlighted a significant turning point during the show's 9th season, which coincided with his sobriety, and also the year he received a Best Actor nomination. This served as a profound realization for him. His co-stars, in these grave times, showed him their utmost support. He compared them to caring penguins. Just like penguins help an injured one until it can stand alone, his friends showered their affection on him during tough times, showing great understanding and patience. In an interview with the Sunday Times, Courtney Cox, his on-screen wife Monica, empathized with Matthew Perry's struggles mentioned during the reunion, expressing understanding for the immense pressure he imposed on himself. She sympathized with his reliance on the show for self-worth and highlighted his considerable improvement. Since then, Perry would get cautious and depressed if he didn't receive laughs on his jokes, to which Jennifer Aniston, aka Rachel, shared that she didn't understand the level of anxiety her co-star. "I didn't understand the level of anxiety and self-torture that was put on Matthew Perry if he didn't get that laugh and the devastation that he felt, which makes a lot of sense," she said. Perry had a huge crush on Aniston. In a revealing excerpt from The Times, he recounts his initial interactions with Jennifer Aniston before their time as Chandler Bing and Rachel Green on Friends. Despite a prior meeting 3 years earlier, Perry reflects on an awkward phone conversation with Aniston, where he expressed his enthusiasm over landing 2 jobs. Unfortunately, his candidness was misunderstood, leading to an uncomfortable moment. He recalls, "Back then I got 2 jobs in one day. One was Haywire, an America's Funniest Home Videos type show, and the other was a sitcom. So I called Jennifer and I said, 'You're the first person I wanted to tell this to.' Bad idea. I could feel ice forming through the phone. Looking back, it was clear that this made her think I liked her too much or in the wrong kind of way, and I only compounded the error by then asking her out. She declined. He realized his mistake, and despite some initial tension, both actors eventually forged a genuine friendship once they started working together on the show. His relationship with other co-stars David, Lisa, and Matt was one of a kind too, and they shared adorable scenes together. During the Friends reunion, a surprising tidbit emerged about Matthew Perry's initial aversion to a fan-favorite scene. We all remember the episode The One where Ross and Rachel, where Ross and Rachel's romantic journey began. However, in a parallel storyline, Joey's apartment takes center stage as Joey purchases a colossal TV and 2 iconic Barcalounger chairs, sparking an uproarious saga. As Perry and LeBlanc reminisced during the reunion, Perry candidly admitted his skepticism about the simplistic plot device. "It's so stupid," he once protested to LeBlanc. However, LeBlanc's enthusiasm eventually won Perry over, leading to the memorable scene where the roommates gleefully kick back in their chairs, ignoring the chaos around them. This unforgettable moment, filled with hilarious lines and sounds, became an iconic part of Joey and Chandler's Friends journey. Even if Perry had reservations at the start, overcoming addiction was a difficult journey, one that demanded resilience and a support system of loved ones and professionals. It's amazing to see how, even in the lowest point of his life, Matthew Perry maintained the character of Chandler Bing. Despite facing personal struggles that brought him to the brink, Chandler, on the other hand, was spreading smiles and laughter, concealing the inner turmoil that shadowed him. Perry made the courageous decision to seek help. He entered rehab to confront his demons, a pivotal turning point in his life. It was a testament to his determination and strength that he chose the path of recovery, putting his health and well-being first. Perry's experience with rehab would not only shape his own life, but also serve as an inspiration to others struggling with similar challenges. He mentioned in his memoir how he helped several others battling addiction. Whoever needed help, he stepped up and paved the way for them to start a new life. He took this mission personally. In fact, he was so committed to it that he shared he wants to be remembered by this first and then by his iconic role. During a November 2022 interview on the Q with Tom Power podcast, Perry spoke openly about why he wanted his legacy to be about more than just the character of Chandler Bing and Friends. Quote this from the interview.
I would like to be remembered as somebody who lived well, loved well, was a seeker, and his paramount thing is that he wants to help people. That's what I want. The best thing about me, bar none, is if somebody comes up to me and says, "I can't stop drinking, can you help me?" I can say yes and follow up and do it. I've said this for a long time. When I die, I don't want Friends to be the first thing that's mentioned. I want that to be the first thing that's mentioned. And I'm gonna live the rest of my life proving that.
Perry turned his former Malibu home into a sober living facility named the Perry House, which ran until 2015. The actor was also a supporter of All Rise, an advocacy organization for justice system, innovation addressing substance use and mental health disorders. Since his passing, there have been stories of how Perry helped others during their time of need, including Friends co-star and Simpsons actor Hank Azaria's mention on Instagram. While Friends undeniably stands as Matthew Perry's most iconic role, he showcased his talent in several other projects that received praise. One notable performance was in the TV movie The Ron Clark Story, 2006, where Perry portrayed a real-life educator, earning positive reviews for his portrayal of the inspirational teacher. He also appeared in the drama The West Wing and had a recurring role in the legal series The Good Wife. Perry demonstrated his versatility in projects like Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip, a show about a live sketch comedy series, where he played a lead role as Matt Albee, receiving acclaim for his performance. His film roles also include the romantic comedy Fools Rush In, 1997, alongside Salma Hayek, and the hit comedy 17 Again, 2009, where he appeared alongside Zac Efron. Perry made guest appearances in Scrubs, impressing audiences with his versatility. He took a leading role in the TV series Go On and had recurring appearances in the Courtney Cox-led comedy Cougar Town. Perry also played a recurring role in The Good Fight, earning praise for his character. As for accolades, Perry's portrayal of Chandler Bing earned him critical praise and award nominations. He was nominated for an Emmy Award in 2002 for Outstanding Lead Actor in a comedy series for Friends. Additionally, he received a Golden Globe nomination in the same year for Best Performance by an Actor in a Television Series, Musical or Comedy. Alongside these prestigious nominations, he received recognition as part of the ensemble cast in Friends, with multiple Screen Actors Guild Award nominations for Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble in a Comedy Series. Furthermore, Perry also secured a Teen Choice Award in 2000 for his remarkable performance as Chandler Bing in Friends. Matthew Perry's profound impact on the entertainment industry goes far beyond. His memoir, Friends, Lovers, and The Big Terrible Thing, which got published last year, contains all his final words. It offers a deeply personal and revealing glimpse into the life of the beloved actor. Matthew Perry tragically passed away on November 1st, 2023 at the age of 54. The tragic news sent shockwaves around the world, leaving fans devastated and co-stars in profound grief. Perry was discovered unresponsive in his Los Angeles residence, specifically in the hot tub, marking a deeply saddening and untimely loss. In the wake of Matthew Perry's recent passing, the core cast of Friends have come together to express their deep sorrow and pay homage to their departed colleague. Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, and David Schwimmer issued a joint statement to People.
We're more than just castmates. We are a family. Our thoughts and our love are with Maddie's family, his friends, and everyone who loved him around the world.
We are all so utterly devastated by the loss of Matthew. We were more than just castmates. We are a family. There is so much to say, but right now we're going to take a moment to grieve and process this unfathomable loss.
When they are emotionally ready, the heartfelt statement conveyed their thoughts and love for Perry's family, friends, and his fans worldwide during this difficult time. The last days of Matthew Perry did indicate something. He always had this bizarre fixation with Batman. He previously admitted that he saw himself as Batman.
Because I am Batman.
A young, damaged individual who channeled the loss of his parents into being a crime-fighting vigilante with a strong sense of justice to help other people. He called himself Matman in the run-up to his tragic death. The obsession saw all 7 of his last social media posts reference Batman, including one video showing large flat screens broadcasting the character's logo and bat signal silhouette at the bottom of his swimming pool. We don't know what these posts meant. However, all we can do is grieve and pray that his soul rests in peace. Matthew Perry will always be there. He will always stay in our hearts. Very rarely does this happen, that an actor brings a character to life to an extent that it lives on forever. Rocky Balboa, Tony Stark, Mr. Bean, Chandler Bing, to name a few. There can never be another Chandler Bing, or any other Friends character for that matter. Chandler, Joey, Ross, Rachel, and Phoebe have put a lasting impact on the world. The bond they had on set was as strong as they had it off set. Matthew Perry cherished it, and he thanked each member in his memoir. He wrote,
I closed my eyes then and inhaled deeply, and as I opened my eyes, I was surrounded by without whom I would have starred in something called No Friend. Wimmer for making us stick together when he could have gone it alone and profited more than all the rest, and deciding we should be a team and getting us $1 million a week. No woman has ever made me laugh that much. Courtney Cox for making America think that someone so beautiful would marry a guy like me. Jenny for letting me look at that face an extra 2 seconds. Matt LeBlanc, who took the only sort of stock character and turned him into the funniest character on the show. Each of them was still away. At the reunion, I was the one who cried more than anyone because I knew what I'd had, and the gratitude I felt then matches the gratitude I feel today.